Hello guys, welcome to my channel, Gaming with MKowash. I'm MKowash, and today we're playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. In the last episode, we battled Gym Leader Misty and traveled to Vermilion City. In this episode, we're going to explore Vermilion City a little bit and take on the SS Anne. Today's going to be a great episode, guys, so let's get started. I know on Twitter, I asked, what Pokemon would you like to see in this walkthrough? Clefairy was requested, so Clefairy is going to be added to our party here, and we're going to add him to our walkthrough. So it'd be kind of interesting to change it up just a little bit. I just caught a Squirtle. I think it needs a good trainer to set straight. How did I talk to you about when you get about 60 Pokemon? Holy cow. So when I get 60 Pokemon, I'm going to be able to get a Squirtle, guys. I don't know if I'd use it in my walkthrough, especially with the Clefairy that was just added to our party. There's not a lot of wiggle room in our party. What do you guys think? Should I make any change-ups or anything like that? Give me a comment below to let me know what you guys think. So it's giving us a little bit of catching advice here. Better chance of catching a Pokemon with a Great Ball than with a Pokeball. Even then, it's not a guaranteed catch, of course. We definitely know nothing's a guaranteed catch unless you're using a Master Ball. If you're new to training Pokemon, you should. It's an empty house. Okay. So it's going to give us a little rundown of what that house he was standing in front of was all about. Did you see it? The SS Anne is in the harbor right now. We'll make our way to the SS Anne in just a second, along with our new Pokemon Clefairy. Still have Bulbasaur following us around here. I'm going to go to the Pokemart, stock up before we go on the SS Anne. We're going to want to get some potions. We're going to want to stock up on some status healing ailments. Even though I think there's a person that heals your Pokemon on the ship. However, just in case, so I'm not always running back and forth to that person, I'm gonna go ahead and stock up on some items here. And if we really get into a jam, we can definitely just walk back and heal our Pokemon. Get some more burn heals. Try to get about 5 of each item here. Ice heals. Those aren't very expensive, so I doubt we're going to run into anything like that on the ship. But hey, you never know, so it'd be better to have it than to not. Paralyze heal. That may happen on the boat. Paralyze heals in the medicine pocket. I don't know if we need any of this other stuff. I think we are good to go. Then we're going to head off to the ship. The ship this way or boat? Yeah. Try out this house here before we head off to the boat. Get a pigeon to fly a letter Saffron City to the north. Gee, I wish I could make a trip around the SS Anne someday. We should make some new friends all over the world. Then we're going to make some new friends right now. Make sure we're not missing anything over here before we head off to the boat. For a puppy Pokemon Growlithe or a Scratch Cat Pokemon Meowth? You didn't have to answer. I already knew the answer. It was such a stupid question. You have to catch 5 of the puppy Pokemon Growlithe. I'll give you a Pokemon. I think, guys, we might do that a little bit later. I think we'll be a little bit pressed for time on this episode since we are going to the SS Anne. I think it's going to be a little bit longer episode, so we're kind of briefly going through all of this. Adorable Pokemon. Looks like to be the chairman here. Chairman of the Pokemon Fan Club. Very fussy when it comes to Pokemon, I surely am. Did you come to visit to hear about my Pokemon? Sure. Favorite's Rapidash. It's cutest, so cute, lovely, and smart. It's almost too much to take. Plus, it's really amazing when you stop to look at it. Don't you think so? Oh yes, it looks so stunning and the heart's so kind. Can't help but love it. And when you hug it tight and sleeping, it's so warm and cuddly. Plus it looks spectacular, of course, and it's simply ravishing when... Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. A Pikachu set from the chairman. It's costume set that you can dress up like your partner Pokemon. So I wonder if you're playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, if you get an Eevee set. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see what everyone else has to say here. Adorable seal. So she owns the seal. It's right there in the little lounge there. I'm going to go ahead and head out. Like I said, guys, we're going to do catching the 5 Growlithe maybe on the next episode. Won't quite do it on this one, I don't think. Depending on how much time we have left. Let's try to find the boat. Pathway to the boat. Coming up on it here. So you don't want to see our tickets or visits the port once a year. Oh, this guy wants to see our tickets. Welcome to the SSN, but not so fast. You have a ticket. Flash SS tickets. Yep, that'll do. And that's not all. You're the 100th guest to join us on the SSN today. Get a breezy outfit as you feel. Oh, we got a sailor set. That is awesome. We're going to have to change into that before we get on the boat. All right, go in our clothing trunk. I think that's where it's going to have change our outfit. Sailor cap. Outerwear, a sailor top. Starting to look like a sailor here. Sailor shorts. Let me know, guys, in the comments below if you want to see the Pikachu set. I may change it into that at a later episode, but this episode, it's only fitting that we dress like a sailor to go on the SSN. No glasses for Pikachu, but we got a sailor tee. So we're both looking like sailors, and we can get on the boat. A long little pier. That is a big boat. Dang. All right, SSN. Chris. Oh, there you are, MKowash. Thanks again for the ticket. The ship is huge and is full of trainers. Oh, it looks like blue. Bonjour, isn't it? MKowash and Chris. Didn't think I'd be seeing you two here. Taking a cruise? Not hardly. I've got invited to an exclusive party for trainers, but I'm pretty much done with this scene. I got plenty of party favors too. Here I can even share one with you. Got a Shalure Sable from Blue in the medicine pocket. More importantly though, you want to know what I overheard? You guys know about Team Rocket, right? Yeah, they are definitely the bad guys. All kinds of rumors going around about the things they're getting up to. Anyway, this is the point. Team Rocket is a dangerous group, and they're trying to use Pokemon to make themselves rich. Might be doing some digging into what they're really after. You two better stay out of their path. I don't know if I'm going to be staying out of their path or be stopping Team Rocket on my journey to become Pokemon League champion. Let's go ahead and start exploring the ship. See what she has to say. You look tired. Would you like to take a short rest? Oh, so she's going to heal our Pokemon. That's right off the bat, right in the beginning of the ship. Healing our Pokemon. Okay, so this will be a good room to note, guys. If we get into trouble, we'll go ahead and just run back to this room and heal our Pokemon. So this guy is going to want to battle here. Looks like a gentleman. It's going to be Gentleman Arthur with one Pokemon. He's going to send out a Growlithe. I'm just going to go ahead and send out Bulbasaur, which is going to be a bad matchup for us. It's just with the one Pokemon I had in front. So we're going to go ahead and switch out because this is a terrible matchup. Both level 18. Go ahead and send out Sparks. I don't have a water type Pokemon yet. I'm not sure that I'll get one, but Sparks is going to come out. It's going to use Ember. And we don't get the burn. So we're going to go ahead and use Zippy Zap. It'll go first, get a critical hit, see how much damage it's going to do. Oh, not quite one hit. It's going to use Ember again. It's going to get the burn this time, which is pretty annoying. We're going to go ahead and Faint Growlithe here with another Zippy Zap. And we're going to have to switch out. Oh, just use a full restore. Okay. So it should live through this Zippy Zap. Ooh, and this Zippy Zap did quite significantly less damage than the first Zippy Zap. So we're going to have to heal our Sparks from the burn. Good thing we stocked up on all those heals. The Ember itself isn't that bad, but if I get burned, the extra little damage does hurt quite a bit. That would have been really annoying if I would have got burned again. Go ahead and Zippy Zap again. Hopefully this should do it. And it does. So the Growlithe is going to be down. Pikachu took a good amount of damage on this battle. Bulbasaur getting 151 experience. You rude child. 2160 Pokédollars and 3 Pokeballs added to the bag. We may go ahead and go back to that lady to heal our Pokemon real quick, since it's just the next door over. Go ahead, heal our Pokemon and advance to room 3. Never know we're going to quite get. I didn't think I was going to come back quite this early. Hopefully all the battles don't go quite like that. Going on to the 3rd room. Someone sleeping or staying in bed doing nothing? Much awaited a cruise trip. What a luxury. That would be nice, just laying around and doing absolutely nothing. Doesn't want to battle or anything. So we're moving on to the next room, which may be down these steps. First room on this floor. Looks like a Sailor. Machoke is super strong. Even move big rocks out of the way as if they were nothing. So he doesn't want to battle. Here's a Machoke. No one else in the room. We're going to move on to the next room. Next room is going to contain another Sailor. You know what they say about sailors? We're all itching for. Okay, so this Sailor's going to want to battle. He's going to have one Pokemon. It's going to be Sailor Leonard. He's going to have a Slowpoke. Slowpoke's not going to be a terrible matchup for Bulbasaur. It's not a good matchup for Bulbasaur. We'll go ahead and use Vine Whip and see how much that's going to do to Slowpoke. It's a little more than a third. It's going to use Growl. Lower our attack. I'm going to go ahead and use Vine Whip once again. Yeah, it's going to use Confusion. Okay, let's see how much damage that's going to do. Does a decent amount because it's super effective. I don't know that later in the game that I'm going to be keeping Bulbasaur out like I did in this part of the game. However, since he only knows Confusion as a psychic move, I decided it was going to be somewhat safe to keep Bulbasaur out. I'm going to go ahead and put it to sleep so it quits using Confusion on me. I'm going to go ahead and try to set up Leech Seed here. It's pretty annoying that I missed on the first one. We're just going to use Vine Whip. A couple Vine Whips should do it anyway. So Slowpoke woke up already. Attack's going to fall again. Go ahead and use Vine Whip. And Slowpoke's going to be down. That's going to be the Sailor, 136 experience points. Sailor Leonard, 1,080 Pokédollars and 3 Pokeballs in the bag for that battle. Moving on to the next. Oh, so we got a couple items in this room. Found a full heal. Let's go ahead and battle this guy. Looks like, what is it, maybe an engineer, or not quite sure what he's supposed to be yet. I like feisty kids like you. We're just barging into every room that we see. Engineer Dylan with 2 Pokemon. He's going to send out Magnemite right off the bat. This might be a little bit of a grindy battle. I don't have a fire type Pokemon for the steel type here. So we're going to go ahead and maybe set up Leech Seed for the long battle. This battle should be a little bit grindy since I don't have anything that's going to be very effective against him. I can't switch out to Pidgey because his electric move is going to be super effective. And then my electric moves aren't going to do a ton. So we might as well just keep Bulbasaur out. Clefairy's not quite a high enough level yet that we can use her on this battle. So Bulbasaur is going to have to do it. Setting up the Leech Seed and then just start spamming Vine Whips here. I may go for a status condition in a little bit. Not quite sure what the right call is here. Go ahead, maybe start chipping with Poison Powder. Oh, I forgot it doesn't affect the Magnemite. Leech Seed is doing work though. Gaining life every turn as well as chipping away at Magnemite's health. We might as well just keep going with Vine Whip. It's going to get chipped a little bit more with the Leech Seed every turn. His Tackle and Thunder Shocks aren't doing very much to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is gaining back the majority of the health that it's lost every turn. It's just going to be a matter of time before Magnemite will be down. I wonder what his next Pokemon is going to be. His Magnemite though is level 18 and so is my Bulbasaur, so sets up to be a little bit grindy of a battle here. But it shows how good Leech Seed really is in this game. So Vine Whip brings Magnemite down. We're going to start off 139 experience points. Looks like Bulbasaur is going to growing to level 19. I have to stop him from evolving again. It's going to send out another Magnemite. So we may just go with the same battle plan here for the second one as we did the first one. This one's also going to be level 18. Go ahead and set up Leech Seed again. Pretty annoying that we don't have a fire type for this. I'm just not sure how motivated I'll be to get a fire Pokemon, just because I don't know how much steel types are going to be in the game to where we really need a fire Pokemon that we don't already have covered with another Pokemon. Alright, Magnemite's going to use Thunder Shock here. It's not going to be very effective. I'm going to gain more from the Leech Seed. So it looks like Bulbasaur is going down on health a little bit, but it's taking quite a while to get there. Keep going with Vine Whip, as well as chipping away the life with the Leech Seed. Going to use Thunder Shock again. Go down to 20 HP. Gain some more life off the Leech Seed. In a couple of turns, this one will be over, guys. Vine Whip again. I think even if he gets critical hit, I still think we win the race at this point, especially with Leech Seed up and gaining life every turn. Zapped by the Leech Seed. So we're only gaining a couple health every turn, but it's going to be enough to stave off the Magnemites. Bulbasaur got another 139 experience. Clefairy grew to level 10. Wants to learn Minimize. Yeah, let's see what moves does it have. Pound, Growl, Defense Curl, Sing. Raises its evasiveness. Seems like a useful move. I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but we can go ahead and get rid of Growl, I think, for Minimize. I think that's the right, I guess we could do Defense Curl as well, but I think Growl is going to be the choice. Learned Minimize. Defeat Engineer Dylan. Another 1,000 Pokédollars and 3 Pokeballs. We're gonna stop this evolution here to keep through our basic Pokemon challenge. Found an elixir. We're gonna move on to the next room. Might use a potion here on Bulbasaur just to make it a little bit better, so we're not running back to that room. It really only needed a little boost to be able to move on to the next room. It's another Sailor. I'm going to keep Bulbasaur up front. Not quite sure if he's going to have fighting Pokemon or water Pokemon, but if he has water Pokemon, Bulbasaur's going to do great work here. So we send out Psyduck. Psyduck's another one of those water that has psychic moves. I don't think his moves are going to be all that impressive though, so I may just leave Bulbasaur out again. We're going to head and use Sleep Powder, try to avoid all those confusions. So we're going to move on. I think we're just going to use Vine Whip. I don't think I need to set up Leech Seed on this one, and it's not looking like I need to. A little bit more than half health there. And we're going to hit it with another Vine Whip, and Psyduck will be down. Psyduck's level 18, and Bulbasaur's level 19. We're going to move on to the Sailor's second Pokemon. Got 137 experience points for that. And Pidgey grew to level 18. So we're going to have to stop that evolution as well. Sailor's going to have a Poliwag. Send out a Poliwag. It's going to be level 18. I think we're just going to use Vine Whip, and it's going to put us to sleep. So I have an Awakening that I can use to make Bulbasaur awake, or I can wait the 2 to 5 turns. Or I can switch, yeah, let's just switch Pokemon to Sparks here. Sparks can do just as much damage as the Bulbasaur. I don't really want to risk that this Poliwag knows Confusion. It's going to use Pound against Sparks. It's not going to do very much damage. We're going to use Zippy Zap. It's going to go first, get a critical hit. And that's going to be enough for the Poliwag. Super effective. Poliwag is down, and so is the Sailor. 128 experience points for the team. You're not bad. Another 1,080 Pokédollars and 3 Pokeballs added to the bag. We're going to go ahead and stop the Pidgey evolution. Got to keep our Pokemon basic. Go ahead and awaken our Bulbasaur. There's the awakening. Use that on Bulbasaur. And we're in pretty good shape at this point in time. Let's see what this item is here. It's going to be a Super Potion. It's going to be helpful down the road. But right now, I think we're in pretty good shape. Don't need to use the Super Potion at this time. Looks like a fisherman in this room. Hello, stranger. Can't tell if you're from the seas or mountains. All my Pokemon are from the sea. All right. Fisherman Barney. He has 2 Pokemon. First one's going to send out as a Goldeen. I want to send out Bulbasaur. The only thing about Goldeen at this point in time is that they can know Peck, which is a flying type move. And it's going to be super effective against Bulbasaur. It's going to use Tail Whip on us. It's going to lower our defense. We're going to answer back with a Vine Whip. This should do a decent amount of damage, and does. A little bit more than half health. I think we can just hit another Vine Whip, and Goldeen will be down. Moving on to the Fisherman's second Pokemon. 137 experience points. It's going to send out Horsey as the second Pokemon. Yeah, why not? We can go ahead and switch to Sparks. So we're not using Bulbasaur the whole ship. Send out Horsey. Probably just need a Zippy Zap, and it'll probably be good to go. I don't think I need to be setting up any light screens or anything like that. Zippy Zap is such a good move here. Horsey is going to be down. It was level 18. Sparks is going to gain 106 experience points, and Fisherman Barney is down. 700 Pokédollars and 3 Pokeballs added to the bag. Wonder what's coming up in this ship. It looks like a dead end. So we're going to have to go back up the stairs, Wonder if there's another staircase on the other side. Shoot, while we're here, we might as well go in this room and heal our Pokemon real quick. I mean, our Pokemon's in good shape, so we don't necessarily need to. But we're walking by the room anyway, so we might as well just get them fully healed. You never know what's going to be around the corner. I don't want to be wishing that I had that extra couple HP. If you get tangled up with those jerks again, let me know. Might get challenged with some sort of really burnt. Okay. Moving on to the next room. Looks like we missed a whole half of the first floor. She's asking for a slice of cake. I'm not a waiter. I'm not getting you a slice of cake. Moving on to this room. Always travel with Wigglytuff. Never leave without. World Cruise is so elegant and nice. Haven't run into any Pokemon trainers yet. Looks like there's going to be at least one in this room. Collected these Pokemon from all around the world. Going to be a Beauty Nikki. She has 2 Pokemon. First one's going to be Pidgey. I think we still have Bulbasaur out front, and we do. So that's going to be not a great matchup for us. So we're going to switch out to Sparks on this one. Sparks is going to do a lot better against Pidgey than Bulbasaur. Pidgey's going to use Quick Attack. Shouldn't do very much damage to our Sparks. Zippy Zap should do it. Pidgey's only level 17. Slightly lower than the rest of the Pokemon we've been seeing on this ship. Pidgey is down. 84 experience points. Bulbasaur got 101. Fairy's going to grow to level 11. She's going to send out a Pikachu. I think we're going to put Bulbasaur back out. Electric moves aren't going to do very much against Bulbasaur. So yeah, let's do that. Bulbasaur is going to come out. Send out Pikachu. I wonder what level Pikachu is going to be. Pikachu is also level 17. Go ahead and start set up our Leech Seed. Double Kick isn't going to do very much. Not very effective. Hit 2 times. Go ahead and set up Leech Seed. Should gain most of that back, if not all of it. Zapped by the Leech Seed. Gained all my life back. Gonna have another chip here with the Poison Powder. And then we're gonna start using Vine Whip. So it's gonna get health zapped by the Leech Seed. It's gonna get damaged by the poison, and it's gonna be damaged by Vine Whip every turn. Should start making short work of the Pikachu. Vine Whip's gonna hit. Pikachu's gonna go first with the double kick. She's getting the life back from the Leech Seed. I'm gonna hit it with the Vine Whip. It's a good amount of damage. I'd be surprised if Pikachu's gonna live through both the Leech Seed and the poison, but it might. Nope, it will not. Pikachu is down, and that is gonna be this trainer. 130 experience points. Beat Beauty Nikki. Traveled around the world for these Pokemon. Didn't quite cut it. I totally didn't even see the youngster there. I love Pokemon. Do you? If I didn't love Pokemon, I would not be playing this game. Youngster Tyler. He has 1 Pokemon, and it's going to be a Mankey. I'm going to send out Bulbasaur. Mankey's going to be level 16. Slightly lower than everyone we've seen. Yeah, let's go ahead and set up the Leech Seed. It's going to avoid that. Avoid Mankey's attack we avoided. Excuse me. So Mankey's going to be zapped by the Leech Seed. I'm at full health, so I will not gain any more life. And we'll go ahead and use the same tactic we did with the Pikachu. And we're going to go ahead and try to use a Poison Powder. Poison Powder hit again. So Mankey's going to be poisoned, be zapped by Leech Seed and poisoned every turn. And then we're going to go ahead and use Vine Whip. So even if Vine Whip doesn't do very much damage, coupling with the Vine Whip with the Poison Powder as well as the Leech Seed should be doing a decent amount of damage every turn. I'm going to use Karate Chop. Not very effective against Bulbasaur. And this should do it, guys. Between zapped with the Leech Seed and the poison, we should gain most of our life back. And the Mankey will be down. Defeated the youngster just like that. 116 experience points. Bulbasaur grew to level 20. 299 CP. Defeated youngster Tyler. 320 Pokédollars and 3 Pokéballs added to the bag. Go ahead and stop this evolution again. And there's going to be an additional item. Got a Paralyze Heal. We used one of those earlier. So I'm glad we're able to get one of those back. Cruising around the world, my children and I. Okay, she doesn't want to battle. But her 2 children did. Go ahead and move on to the next room. Looks like a gentleman is in this room. Shh, I'm an international. Okay, for international police, huh? Doesn't want to battle. So we'll just go ahead and move on to the next room. Or the next floor, rather. Got another sailor here. Luxury liner of the Pokemon trainers. Every time we pull them apart, we have a fancy party and invite all the trainers. So there's another floor in addition to this one. Another gentleman in this one. It's a massive, a huge, round Pokemon. Probably talking about Snorlax. Got a fisherman in this room. Immediately wants to battle. Checked out what I fished up. Pretty excited this is a fisherman because we're going to have Bulbasaur out in the front. Fisherman Dale's going to send out a Magikarp. It's his only Pokemon. I don't know how well the Magikarp is going to do for him. It's level 18, almost to the Gyarados. Level 20, Magikarp evolves. Vine Whip here is going to... Oh, not quite. The Magikarp hangs on. We're going to be forced to use another Vine Whip. It's going to use Tackle again. Doesn't do very much damage. Vine Whip should do it. I don't know how much experience points I'm going to get for defeating a Magikarp, but 85 experience points. Sparks grew to level 21. Wants to learn Thunderbolt. So yeah, we'll definitely have to use... I mean, Thunder Shock is strictly worse. So we'll go ahead and just get rid of Thunder Shock for Thunderbolt. I'm pretty happy that Sparks already has learned Thunderbolt. 720 Pokédollars and 3 Pokéballs added to the bag. I don't think... Oh, there is an item in here. Couldn't quite see it from where he was, but it's going to be a Revive. Just in case one of our Pokemon faint, it'll be a nice item to have. Wonder how much longer this ship has. Get another gentleman. See if I want to ferry across people across the water. I really have. Small trees can be chopped down by the masterful secret technique, chopped down. So I wonder if those are going to replace all your HMs like cut, surf, stuff like that. So you're not having to use those items to be able to get around in the world. Competing against the young keeps me youthful. Looks like 2 trainers in this one, both gentlemen. It's going to be a Gentleman Brooks. 1 Pokemon. He's going to send out Ponyta, which is a terrible matchup for Bulbasaur, so we're probably going to have to be switching out. Ponyta is level 18. Bulbasaur's only level 20. So we're going to have to switch out to Sparks here, I think. Maybe we'll try out the newly acquired Thunderbolt. Even though Zippy Zap is pretty good, guaranteed to go first. Ponyta's going to use Ember. Doesn't get the burn. Yeah, should I try out Thunderbolt? Yeah, let's go ahead and just try out Thunderbolt. almost gets the Ponyta, not quite. We may just finish with the Zippy Zap just to make sure I go first. It's going to use a full restore. Wonder how much Zippy Zap is going to do. Comparison between Zippy Zap and Thunderbolt here. See, Zippy Zap took care of the Ponyta in one shot with a critical hit. 146 experience points. Bulbasaur got 175. Defeated Gentleman Brooks. 2,160 Pokédollars and 3 Pokeballs added to the bag. Looks like I got another Gentleman coming up. Were they a strong Pokemon or a rare one? How about a basic one? Gentleman Lamar is going to have one Pokemon. It's going to be a Sandshrew, which is going to be a pretty good matchup for Bulbasaur. Grass type moves are going to be super effective. Go ahead and use Vine Whip. Didn't quite do as much as I thought it was going to do. It's still super effective, however, it didn't quite do half damage. We may just use Leech Seed. Attempt to use Leech Seed. It's going to use Poison Sting. It's not going to be very effective. Trying to gain some of the HP I lost back with this Sandshrew. I don't know how much at this point that I will be gaining back, however, because Vine Whip should do the majority of the damage needed to be able to take down this Sandshrew. Gain some back. Go ahead and use Vine Whip. Avoided the attack. That sand attack is proving to be money here. I missed quite a few attacks already, just in the couple turns following this sand attack. Go ahead and try a Vine Whip again. So I'm going to hit the Vine Whip this time, and Sandshrew will be down. 128 experience points. Beat Gentleman Lamar. Another $2,160 and 3 Pokeballs added to the bag. I wonder what this item is here. It's going to be a nugget. It'll be another 5,000 Pokedollars for us once we sell it back to the mart. Got another couple of doors on this level. Another Gentleman. Have you been to the Go Park Complex? I have not. Seems like a place where we need to go later in the walkthrough. Alright, this one looks like to be the last door on this level. Captain said he's awfully sick. Here it's really quite common. People get seasick, unfortunately. Well, this looks like is it the last staircase here? Maybe run into our rival here, and we do. Chris, hey, M. Kowash. See those stairs up there? The captain quarters are up there. He'll teach you this cool secret technique, chomp down. Though he looks pretty done with seasickness when I saw him. Go meet him. How about I take a look to see how well you've been raising your Pokemon, huh? So we're going to battle our rival and then talk with the captain, and this will probably be the end of the episode. It's already starting to be a somewhat lengthy episode, guys. About the 38-minute mark right now. He's going to have 3 Pokemon. He's going to start out with Pidgeotto, which is going to be a pretty good matchup for him against Bulbasaur. We're going to switch out to Sparks. Hopefully Sparks is going to have enough HP to take down Pidgeotto here. It's going to use Wing Attack, which is should do a decent amount of damage. Well, not very effective. Go ahead and use Zippy Zap, because I think Zippy Zap's slightly better than Thunderbolt here. Especially when you get a critical hit every time. Pidgeotto is down. Moving on to his next Pokemon, 293 experience points. Clefairy grew to level 12. Wants to learn Double Slap. Yeah, I don't know that we need Double Slap. Knows Power Minimize, Defense Scroll, and Sing. Maybe Pound? Sure. We'll get rid of Pound, and it will learn Double Slap. I'm not sure that was the best move, but we'll send out Eevee. We're going to keep Pikachu out. Eevee's going to be level 21, matching Sparks. I want to use Double Kick. Does a decent amount of damage, super effective. It's going to use Bite. Ooh. Let's go ahead and use Double Kick one more time. It's going to use a Quick Attack, taking down Pikachu. I should have used Zippy Zap, which would have probably taken it down, especially with the critical hit. Go ahead and bring out Bulbasaur to finish off the Eevee. Bulbasaur's on level 20, but I'm confident that it will do just fine against the level 21 Eevee. Eevee's going to use Quick Attack. Vine Whip didn't quite do it. Try one more. Hopefully he doesn't use a potion. He is going to use a Super Potion on Eevee, which heals it almost all the way. Which makes me wonder, should I set up Leech Seed now? Which I think I'm going to. Especially when it's getting these critical hits with the quick attacks. Eevee's going to be seated and gaining some life back from the Eevee. This should put me in a slightly better position going forward. I don't know that I need a Poison Powder to couple with the Leech Seed, so I'm just going to go ahead and use Vine Whip to probably finish off this Eevee. One more Vine Whip should do it. Partner with the Leech Seed. I'll be moving on to his last Pokemon. It's going to use Bite. The Eevee is going to be outspeeding us pretty much at every turn. However, Eevee is now down. Moving on to his last Pokemon. Pidgey's going to grow to level 19. Sending out Oddish. Yeah, we'll go ahead and try to send out Pidgey in this particular case. It knows Wing Attack now, which is going to be super effective against the Oddish. Shouldn't have too much difficulties taking out the Oddish. Oddish is going to be level 20. Pidgey's only level 19. However, that's not much of a level decrease. It's going to be super effective. Sleep Powder is always annoying. I think I may just use an Awakening to wake up the Pidgey. I don't know if I want to wait until Pidgey's just going to wake up on its own. We have 4 more Awakenings, almost at the end of the SSN. So I'll go ahead and use that Awakening to wake Pidgey up. We're going to get hit with Acid, which does a little more than third damage. Wing Attack almost gets there, not quite. It's going to hit the Sleep Powder one more time, which I may just use another Awakening. Yeah. Oops. Accidentally clicked on a potion there. Not quite going to help me do what I want. Going to use an Awakening a second time. Hopefully it doesn't use another Sleep Powder. It's going to use Acid, which hits hard. One more Wing Attack should do it. And it does. That's going to be a rival. This is our third rival battle. Bulbasaur grew to level 21. Defeat Pokemon Trainer Chris. 1,260 Pokédollars added to the bag. We're going to stop this evolution one more time. And we're going to stop Pidgey from evolving as well. Wow, MKOsh, you've gotten pretty strong. It's pretty cool. Go ahead and meet the captain and have him show you the technique. Chop down. Oh, I feel terrible. The seasickness has done me in. What? Whew. Feeling much better now. So what did you want from me? You want to learn my secret technique? Of course, I'll be happy to teach it. Come along with me. Looks like Pikachu is more than ready to learn my secret technique, but I'm afraid it's really only for humans. What's this? You really want to try to learn it? No matter what? Well, color me surprised. I've traveled all over the wide world, and this is the first time I've had a Pokemon wanting to learn my secret technique. But with a spirit like that, well then, who am I to say no? Teach the secret technique even to the Pikachu of yours. Come with me, my little friend. Now watch carefully. Hoya! Learned the secret technique, Chomp Down. You really went and learned Chomp Down. Using Chomp Down, your Pikachu will be able to help you chop down trees, gain access. Give it a try. So now we're going to have access to the gym in Vermilion City. There shouldn't be too much more to do here on the ship. May explore the last little bit of the ship. I think there's an outside area that we have not been to yet. Make sure that we explored this whole area. Got another sailor. It's a sword master. Yep, I have already learned the technique. Okay, so it looks like there's some more sailors out here. Maybe a coach trainer over there on the edge. Let's go ahead and make sure our Pokemon are in tip-top shape. Sparks has fainted, so let's go ahead and use a revive to revive Sparks, just in case we need to use them. We're going to need to use some sort of potion as well. That's going to get most of the HP back. And then Bulbasaur gets one as well. Give one more to Pidgey here. And moving on. My Paul told me there's 100 kinds of Pokemon. Scrubbing decks is hard work, so it looks like nobody's a trainer here. Ooh, if I don't feel so good. Many Pokemon. How many Pokemon do you think are in this big world? Alright, so it looks like there's nothing else out there that we really need to do. We'll go ahead and return to Vermilion City. And that should be, we should be wrapping up this episode, guys. Watch the ship depart. Just as we jump off, it's departing to the next destination. Alright guys, I think this is going to be the end of the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more content like this one. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.